Ma'am, can you please introduce yourself to the world?
Yes, I'm Shweta Shalini, and I'm a woman, I'm a mother, and I'm an entrepreneur, right? When I say that as my introduction, when I say it as an introduction, I basically mean that as a woman, I carry my strengths because I think a woman really knows how to multitask. That's what I do. As a mother, I know how to care. So I care for opportunities that come across. I care for people. I care for teams. I care for my own employees. And I'm an entrepreneur, which means I innovate, I'm creative, and I have the strength and courage to think out of the box and do out of the box, right? And that's what I've done all my life.
That's very inspiring. So, ma'am, can you please tell us more about entrepreneurship education ecosystem and how important is it to educate?
Yes, it's extremely important to educate youngsters to think in an entrepreneurial manner, right? Now, what that means is it is important for you to believe in yourself and to understand that you can have an idea, but the play is always in execution of the idea, because idea is a dime a dozen, right? So practically, from the conversion of the idea in your head to practically getting a market for your idea is entrepreneurship. So you need to train people to get it right this first time. And yes, that's what is education. I always say this, that the education system of India needs to be tweaked a little to build researchers, to bring in innovativeness in the entire system, and to help people think out of the box. The value system that we get from our environment, from our community, from our parents, and from our heritage and culture is something that is good enough for each one of us to be very successful entrepreneurs.
Ma'am, what do you think about our theme, driving change through collaboration? What are your final views on this? How can we drive change through collaboration?
Fantastic. I think, see, the most important word is change. Once you realize that there needs to be a change, you will definitely drive change, right? So yes, why do we need change? As I always say, that India is moving from the traders economy, which we are at present, to being a manufacturing economy, right? From Make in India to Make in Maharashtra, there are schemes and ecosystems which are being developed to bring out the entrepreneur in you, right? So to answer your question, it is important for you to drive change. So who's going to drive change? You are going to drive change. An entrepreneur will drive change, right? So if you're going to drive change, how are you going to drive change? Because you need to learn, you need to understand, you need to gain from other people's experience, right? And this is what is collaboration. There are people out there who are ready to share experiences with you. All you need to do is to reach out to them. And yes, we need to build an ecosystem where they both get connected.
That's brilliant. What do you think of our initiative, Be With India 2020 and student entrepreneurship development? How important is it? Do we need it? And what do you think about it?
I think it's fantastic because SED, as you rightly say, student entrepreneurship development, right, is the key, because right at the time, so as I always say, right, that an entrepreneur is always a student, because as an entrepreneur, you need to learn, unlearn and relearn, right? But the right time to teach entrepreneurship is at the student level, when you are actually open, right? You are open to different kind of ideas. That's the time it is important to infuse the idea of entrepreneurship in people's mind, in children's mind, right? So yes, I think it's a very noble cause, because this is the future, right? I always say this, 100% of Indian population is definitely not youth, but they are 100% future, right? As far as Be With India is concerned, this is the time for the next 10, 15 years. India is going to see the kind of growth that it has never seen, right? Today, India is going to be, India is poised to be a superpower, right? India is poised to fly. So definitely this is the time. We have the market, we have the skill set, we have the talent, right? And we have the people, right? So you need to be with India, you need to trust India, and you need to build in India.
That's beautiful, ma'am. What do you think about our event today, eCube, and our panelists, the speakers, the crowd? What is your feedback?
Fantastic. I think the most difficult step is the first step. You guys have taken the first step, and a very successful first step, I should say, right? You just need to build on it, right? Don't be satisfied, because that's what entrepreneurs don't do. They don't get satisfied, right? So you need to make sure that your next event is much, much better than this event. But yes, as far as the first event is concerned, I feel it was fantastic. You had the right kind of crowd. You had a good mix of current entrepreneurs, prospective entrepreneurs, students, right? And I think you had a very good set of panelists, because right from age to sectors to experience levels, I think you had kind of matched everything. So perfect. I think you're on the right path at least.
Any final words, advice to people or students who want to become entrepreneurs? What should they do?
Go on, believe in yourself, right? Keep your mind open to ideas, right? Ideas a dime a dozen. Concentrate on execution, right? That's about it. Try. Yeah? All the best. Thank you.